What's going on, YouTube?
What's going on, YouTube? Sponsored by 805.
Nope, we're not a sponsor.
Already.
Refreshing.
Off of that. You come and sit on Daddy's lap. We're doing a podcast review of
Penis.
Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yes, we are. Wait,
End of podcast.
This is Adam's microphone.
Oh.
Is it King
Yes.
Kong versus Godzilla or Godzilla versus King Kong?
It doesn't matter.
Welcome, all of us. I am the host, Josh. I am here joined with my co-host, Adam. Liz. Oh.
Liz is here.
Liz is not here.
Editor out in post.
And then Courtney as well. She's also here. Guys, I have a really big announcement. We are so close of hitting 100 subscribers for the YouTube channel.
100?
100!
That's it?
We are going to wax Adam's butthole for 100 live on camera.
That's exciting, right, guys?
Oh,
No, wait.
I
No,
thought
I
we
have
were
a
at
better
like
idea.
200.
I think right now we're at like 96 or 90. Actually,
No, I have a better idea. Once we hit 100 subscribers, Adam will make his own OnlyFans.
let's have to step in. No, absolutely not.
I'll do it.
We're here to talk about Godzilla vs. Kong. So let me just tell you a brief description of the movie. So Godzilla vs. Kong, one will fall. But it turns out in reality, everyone is a winner in the stupid waste of time movie.
True. Preach it.
That's
Amen.
all I got. So general
Okay.
thoughts on the movie. Do we like it, dislike it?
Garbage.
Pros, cons?
Horrible movie. Would never recommend it to anybody.
Okay. I also hated this movie. This was a piece of garbage. Noah, I'm curious about you because you wanted to withhold all your comments. So Noah, what did you think about this movie?
You know what? I didn't think it was that bad, actually.
What? Okay, what did you think?
I'm
was good
so
about
glad you moved out.
Think about it. The special effects were really good.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, they were good.
They were better than the other. Well, definitely better than the second Godzilla movie.
Yes.
Yes,
And it's
for
visual.
sure.
It's visual effects, not special effects. I realized that we kept saying special effects. Remember when our Universal tour at Universal Studios, they tell us that special
Effects
are
and visual effects are the same. Don't listen to Josh nerd out. Next point.
Whatever. Anyway, the visual effects were cool, and everything looked good. The story wasn't amazing. I mean, it wasn't like.
It was garbage.
What's a good movie that has a good story?
Shutter Island.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Shutter Island.
Now you fell asleep.
Can we please watch that?
That was a really good movie.
But it's not like that. It's not like a masterpiece in terms of the story. But the action was good. The fighting was good. The story was easy to follow.
No, it wasn't.
What do you mean it wasn't?
Okay,
The humans were making a mega monster, and Godzilla could sense it. That's why he was attacking the people, and then
okay.
they needed Kong in order to find a power source. Well, they were getting gypped from the beginning, and then once they found out that the Mecha Godzilla was bad, short-circuited or whatever, then they had to team up, and they became friends, just like Batman and Superman.
By the way, we are spoiling this movie. Just a heads up.
No, we're not. Cedric Diggory died.
It's the wrong movie.
Superman
every
dies too.
time, every
gets brought
time we
back
do
to
a
life.
podcast,
And
Cedric
Kong
Diggory
dies.
Who
Kong,
dies?
yeah,
Kong dies and then gets
Okay,
brought back to life.
Technically, he doesn't die. His heart was still beating. He just needed to be revived with the stupid paddles thing, but they were used to spaceship instead. Yeah, so that was
I don't
stupid.
think the paddles would have
It wasn't like the best movie ever made, but it wasn't terrible.
That was bad.
it was borderline as bad as 1917 in Paris.
No.
Borderline as bad.
I wanted to ask you how bad like that
It
was
was-
compared to this because I haven't seen that movie and I've only heard it from you. What your thoughts?
Oh no! I wish
Did
I.
you watch it on this TV or on my TV?
1917?
No, King Kong.
Oh no! I watched that on your TV.
Oh.
I don't have a Prime or HBO
I
Max,
watched on my
whatever it was
phone
on.
because I'm
Sign into
poor.
mine.
You watched it.
I will.
Yeah,
You can't appreciate the movie if you watch it on your phone.
Well, I switched it back and forth between my monitor where I had like my little JBL speaker plugged in because I'm janky.
The only way you could actually somewhat think the movie was somewhat good is if you have like a good TV and maybe speakers and.
Well, would you? How about this? Since movie theaters are starting to reopen now, at least in California,
It'd be a good movie to see in the theaters.
Oh, so would you go see it in theaters then?
I mean, I've already seen it.
Let's
so
go watch it in, what do you call it?
if I-
IMAX 3D and spend
See-
$24 freaking dollars on it like
I
we did with the
wouldn't see it
Meg.
in 3D, you'd die. But
The what?
The
the Meg,
The
it would
Meg.
it would look really good in IMAX. So and the action was cool. And
Yeah, I don't know. The movie started off super slow. The whole science explanation when it came to the
what do you mean? Right away, Godzilla attacked that town. That
It wasn't, I wouldn't say it was slow. I would say it was
well,
boring.
Okay, sorry, maybe not at the beginning, but the humans' explanation of like the hollow Earth and all that kind of stuff. It's like it's all the science that nobody cares. You go to see this movie to see Godzilla fight King Kong.
It's cold.
And they only fought each other for what, like maybe 10 minutes of the whole entire movie. I don't know. It was stupid. And then like, speaking of Hollow Earth,
No.
so there was the phenomenon. There's the phenomenon of Hollow Earth where like you could travel through the center of the Earth by all these tunnels, right?
Yeah, the movie was just a ripoff of Journey to the Center of the Earth.
How was there a sun in the middle of the Earth? That's what I want.
It's the core, you idiot.
Is it?
No, remember Journey to the Center of the Earth explained all of this.
How? Okay,
No,
what
okay.
was the explanation? Because the movie did not make it like.
It's
be
the
like,
core. The core is like as hot as the
But
sun
why did it look like a sun?
because it's bright. It's burning. It's like lava, basically. That's
It's
why it's
liquid hot
So
magma.
it's just that. So it's just that the entire time. Then there's no
Yeah.
nighttime.
and it's floating because it's the center. It's where all gravity pulls
I
to. That's why it's like
Why
floating
is
in the middle.
everything burning? Because it's as
That's
hot
what I
as the
thought.
sun.
Yeah, it's
It's
like.
not like it's far away.
Yeah,
Watch Journey to the Center of the Earth with that one guy from like Tarzan or whatever
King
it was,
George,
King George
no,
or whatever.
not King George. George of the Jungle.
George of the Jungle. Yeah, that guy. He
Wait.
explains it and it makes all sense.
I had one gripe with the movie. Well,
I had multiple.
one real big
I
gripe
have a
about the
bunch right
movie.
here. Okay.
They totally ripped off Planet of the Apes.
I had
With
that
the
written down in my
That
notes.
too. Yeah,
As soon
that too.
when Courtney and I were watching, Courtney left the room for a minute. I'm like, Courtney, you missed it. They just ripped off Planet of the Apes.
They also ripped off Pacific Rim
That too.
with.
I was like,
the
this is like
Mechagodzilla.
Pacific Rim.
Remember where he puts on the helmet and he can control the whole thing with his
No, in
mind?
Pacific
Yeah.
Rim Job, they had two people controlling the robot.
I'm sorry, what was that movie title?
That was the only gripe. And the whole thing, how Kong liked the girl or something, I think that was kind of lame.
That was weird.
But if you ignore that part and kind of like the whole story, the movie was pretty good.
So you're saying ignore like maybe 2/3 of the whole movie, then you'd
I
like
mean,
it.
No, it's just like the fighting.
So the fighting and the special effects were good, and the story was like an excuse to have that fighting and
Okay.
the fighting and special.
So
effects.
I was thinking the entire time watching this movie,
or visual effects.
Noah, you called it dead on. King Kong is just an action hero. Like the entire movie,
Yeah.
he's doing all these things. He's jumping off of stuff. He's doing like all
Oh
these
yeah, I know, in
tricks.
the
like,
slow motion
like
and
what is
stuff.
going on?
Oh, and then at the beginning, it was like the beginning of a Marvel movie when he's like going into the fountain or the waterfall to take a shower
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever and
Yeah,
itching his
that
butt
part was
crack.
weird.
I was like,
I know it's like what is this Guardians of the Galaxy?
yeah, I was
Hulk.
like Hulk or something. Yeah. I bet you Hulk could take on Kong. They should make that a movie. Kong
Yes.
versus the Hulk.
Well, I
I'd
was-
watch that.
I'd watch
For
that
sure.
too.
Well, it was funny when I was watching like the fighting scene between Godzilla, Kong, and Mechagodzilla. I was like, they could definitely make this into like a Universal Studios ride or something.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was saying. I said it could be a motion simulator.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did you hear? Was it Universal Orlando just came out with a ride? What is it? A Jurassic Park roller coaster.
Yeah, the Velocicoaster.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Not the
Is it-
Velocipaster, but
Is
the
it based off of
Velocicoaster.
Jurassic Park or Jurassic World?
World probably.
God, that's garbage.
But the thing is, it's a roller coaster, so I'm not sure what exactly.
It's probably a roller coaster with a bunch of
Velociraptors and
different
T-Rexes
practical
on it.
effects.
Yeah.
And then like a 60-foot drop, like the other place.
Yeah.
See, practical effects.
No, it's
that-
a roller coaster, not a water ride. Like it launches.
Yeah,
you.
but you
Yes.
think it has a drop on it?
Yeah, true.
So, practical effects in real world, that's called special effects. I didn't understand 11 from Stranger Things in this movie and the fat kid from Deadpool 2.
I was pissed off. I was like excited for a second to see him in it, and then I watched his character for 2 seconds. I was like, get him the frick out of this movie.
The
He's
only-
a funny character,
Wait,
funny
the guy
actor,
from
and he needs to
Deadpool?
be out
Yeah.
of this. Yeah.
He's in Stranger Things.
No,
No,
he's
he's
in
in
this movie.
the-
The girl from
11.
Stranger Things is in this movie. I thought that whole story was stupid, like following the conspiracy theorists like all over the place.
Oh yeah, the
I
fact
thought
that
the black guy was funny.
they should have just kept the
It was so over
people.
the top.
The story with the people was just dumb. They should have just kept it with the monsters only at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Just thoughts of Kong and Godzilla.
Yeah, well, it would have been a better movie if Kong and Godzilla just fought each other for the right of king, and then one of them actually ended up winning, instead of them lovey-dovey being homosexual friends at the end of it.
Courtney, what did you think about this movie? You said you had some thoughts on it.
Transformers versus Godzilla.
I'm not talking about that again.
See, if they would combine these sorts of movies, they would make good movies, but they don't. So,
Courtney, what did you
So
think?
this is what I took from the movie.
Okay.
Not so close.
I know, it was not that
I
close.
took it as a tragic love story
Oh.
between Kathy and Heathcliff. And it took place on these really creepy moors in England, which I think represents the wildness of Heathcliff's character. So I really understand the symbolism in the movie.
who the hell is she talking about? Who the hell is either of those
Are
people?
those like those actors from other movies, I assume?
It's a Friends quote.
Oh, got it.
If you understood the
Thank you,
quote,
Courtney.
comment.
That was
Nerd.
beautiful. Courtney, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you.
Do you have any opinions that you would like to share, hon, about the movie?
Did you like it? Did you not like
I
it?
did not.
I did not like it. Okay, so I think across the board, minus Courtney and Noah, because I don't know what that was, Courtney.
Courtney didn't really watch it. She was on her phone.
I didn't watch it, but like I could hear things, and then the beginning music was really weird.
Yeah, the music I think overall was odd.
Okay, I hate movies they try to put indie or alternative songs in
Yeah.
the background, oh, we're cool, I can't stand it. But the beginning theme song, it was just weird, and then I was just listening to the end of how it ended, and I don't know, I was like, it's over. I was like, that was it just sounded weird.
Yeah, the thing is how it ended, it didn't accomplish anything.
I didn't watch
They
it.
killed the mecha.
Yeah, no.
Pay attention.
But the thing is yeah, sure they killed the mecha, but before this whole movie started, there was no mecha. So it's okay, they destroy the music and then just right back where they started from.
On
So
the TV though, the colors.
But now King Kong
yeah.
can be free now because they're friends with Godzilla.
But
Okay.
isn't Godzilla king though?
Yes, exactly. So there's two alpha
Okay,
males.
I guess it's Prince Kong now.
Prince Kong.
Well,
What is he?
King
son?
Kong basically lives in the center of the earth, I think, now, and then Godzilla
King.
roams the shell of the earth.
That wasn't super clear, and that's just how it ends. That how this
Yeah,
whole universe
that's
ends.
basically it.
Just okay, no more movies, and they all lived happily ever after. It's what? Nothing was solved. Because if you think about it, technically 3 alpha males are living all together: Godzilla, King Kong, and the human race.
I think their first problem with the movie was the fact that it wasn't a rated R movie.
But what would
That's
that
what you
add?
say with everything.
Yeah, but what they add to
Could
it?
you imagine the gore that they could have accomplished?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the dong or whatever of King Kong.
No. We're not bringing. That was another podcast,
Yeah.
completely different podcast. But where is it though?
Oh,
Where is Godzilla's penis?
the peni?
What are we talking about?
Erectile dysfunction.
No,
Wow.
but if they made it a rated R movie, they could have made it way more gory.
Mm-hmm.
Just a
Speaking
better
of
movie.
gory
in general.
rated R movies, that Snyder cut, I finished it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I haven't finished it yet.
I haven't finished.
I need
it.
your HBO Max login, by the way, so I can watch it.
All right, I'll log it in right now. Give me your remote.
So I think what we'll do,
Give me control.
Noah, is the next time we do a podcast, we'll be reviewing the 4-hour version of Justice
Okay.
League.
Did you
Just a little sneak peek into it.
No spoilers.
Yeah, no
No
spoilers. we haven't finished
spoilers.
it.
The movie's
I'm
the
trying to
same
think of
exact
I'm trying to think of a way to spoil it, but I can't.
Martian
but-
Manhunter's in it.
I thought it was really, really good. There was only one gripe about the movie is
Well, you liked Godzilla vs. Kong.
That is
Okay.
true.
Whoa.
Yeah, it kinda,
He also likes the Transformer movies. So.
Okay, I like the special effects or the visual effects
thank you.
in the action. I thought it was really good. Everything makes way more sense now than it did before.
Okay.
And the only thing I didn't like about it is they way overuse slow motion. Like a scene that could be done in like 2 seconds, they draw it out for like 15 minutes.
That's what I've noticed 20 minutes into the movie. But we're not here to talk about Justice League 4-hour version. That's next. That's next podcast. Next month.
Then the other
Next
thing
month,
that
yeah.
I was gonna say was I watched that documentary, the Seaspiracy, on Netflix.
Seaspiracy.
You guys haven't heard about it?
I don't
It's
know
like the
so.
new whatever.
Blackfish.
Yeah, but it's a little
Oh,
bit bigger
okay.
than Blackfish was. It's about the ocean and like ocean pollution. It's
Oh,
actually-
like Whale Wars.
Like Trash
Remember that
Island?
okay, Whale Wars is in this documentary. Yeah,
I'm watching it.
Are you serious?
it's actually worth watching. It'll make you never want to eat fish ever again, though.
Oh, but I like shrimp
Yeah.
and fish.
That doesn't surprise me. Fish isn't that great.
Fish is
But it was a good documentary,
I love fish tacos though.
but I'm still gonna eat fish.
Any more thoughts on Godzilla vs. King Kong?
Am I giving it a rating?
Yeah, actually, we can give a rating right now. 1 out of 10.
So what did we decide was our scale?
9 to 10 is a must-watch. 6 to 8 is an average movie. 3 to 5 is watch at your own risk, and then 1 to 2 is don't bother.
So like a one movie would be like Transformers 2 or something.
Yeah. So just to to give you an example from our last podcast, we rated Kong and Godzilla 2 a 2 rating, and then the first Godzilla
Hold
we
up.
gave a 5.
Okay.
First Godzilla we gave a 5. Yeah, that's a righteous 5 right there.
Yeah, so I put in the calculations, do all the numbers and the calculators and stuff like that, and then that's how I came up with these calculations and ratings.
See, the thing is, the first Godzilla movie, the story was way better, I think,
Yeah.
than this one. But this one, the special effects were just way better.
Visual effects.
Whatever visual effects.
Thanks, Liz.
Visual effects were so much better in this one.
So what would you give a rating out of 10? Actually, you know what? I'll go first because I've thought about this long and hard, and it was a very
That's
difficult
what she
decision.
said.
I would give this movie 1 big fat participation trophy out of 10.
I'm like trying to do the calculations, but I just hated the movie so much. I would give it 2 missing Mecha Godzilla penises out of 10.
Why does the mecha have to have 2 penises?
You gave it a
2
out.
missing. It's
What?
missing.
But what? You gave it a 2.
Give it a 2.
Okay, all right.
Well, Josh, you only gave
Well,
it a 1
2
because
is
you watched it
don't-
on your phone.
No, I
2 is
just watched.
don't bother, but yes, visual effects, whatever his crap is called, were decent.
You got it right. Yes,
Decent.
the visual effects were decent. I would still say
If you
1
could pay
across the board.
attention long enough.
Yeah, exactly.
See
Because
them.
yeah, the science. My
I think
biggest.
we fell asleep during that movie, didn't we? It was that boring. Like we
It was.
didn't.
Yeah,
I'm
that
pretty
was the
sure
thing.
I left and I told you not to stop it.
Yeah, it was like
Like it could have avatars. It could have Avatar visual effects, and I would still give it a 1 because the story was just so boring, and there's not that much happening.
yeah.
Out of
I
10.
didn't think that the story was that boring, though. I had my attention the whole time.
Okay.
Granted, I was drinking when I...
The truth comes out.
that could-
I usually have like a process that I go through to give the
I would
number
totally
scale.
watch
I
that
just
movie
threw
again.
the process away. I was like, this movie's garbage.
I would
Two.
totally watch it again, but I don't know. I think it was as good as the first Godzilla, maybe a 5.
I would watch it again if I was drunk
Yeah.
out of a can. As
You
the
give it a-
first Godzilla movie?
You give it a 5. This movie
Yeah, it was like an average. Wait, what's the lowest average movie?
6.
Okay, what's a 5?
Watch at your own risk.
But I feel like it was better than Watch at Your Own Risk. I'd give it a 5.5.
Okay.
Well,
You're
I'd
gonna
give
have
the
to add
I'd give
stuff.
the Godzilla movie, the first one, more than a 5.
Yeah, you did, but compared to Noah or to Adam and I's scores, it
Oh,
got
the
brought down to
average.
a 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's like a 5.5. Like I think it's worth watching.
So yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. It wasn't like unwatchable.
No, it was.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't
Does it
drinking
have
when I
any
was watching
background
it.
music?
Yeah, exactly.
Gosh.
Movie.
At a New Year's
But,
Eve party.
I
Just
mean,
having a
if you were in an IMAX theater watching it, it would hold your attention, I think, the whole
Oh,
time.
for sure, but I would still find it boring.
I'd find a way to fall asleep.
But what do you guys think? Comment down below what your thoughts on Godzilla vs. Kong. I did want to ask you guys this. So, you know how the scale says don't bother, watch at your own risk, average, and then must watch. Should we change average to something else, like you're allowed to watch this? Or you may watch. Or should we just leave it at average?
Put not so sucky.
Tolerable.
Tolerable.
Yeah.
Tolerable's good.
And then for 0, what am I putting?
Watch because laughable.
Watch for laughs.
Watch for laughs. Just put laughable.
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 All right, cool. Well, guys, thanks again for watching this Simonji podcast and listening. By the way, we do have the audio version available.
On iHeartRadio.
It is actually available on the iHeartRadio app. It's also available via Google and Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So be sure to check us out. Just search the Simonji
Sponsored by
podcast.
Spotify.
We're not sponsored by Spotify. Did you hear that apparently Joe Rogan, some of his episodes are getting removed from Spotify?
Who's
For what?
Joe Rogan?
He's a very popular
Fear Factor guy.
podcaster. Yeah. So apparently some of his old podcasts, there were like very controversial guests, like him meeting with Alex Jones and stuff like that. Spotify as a company,
a couple times.
Spotify as a company is trying to remove those episodes, and it's just like,
Why are people trying to remove everything? Everybody's trying to censor everything.
Well, Spotify owns him.
well, yeah, now they
gave
do.
him
They have a
millions
contract.
Well,
yeah.
they gave him millions and millions of dollars.
And now he's probably kicking himself. He's like, I could make so much more and have all my episodes.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching.
You want to do a gameplay right now?
Of what?
Lego Jurassic World.
Tune in next time.
All right, I'm going home. Like Kong looks like a straight up assassin action movie hero. Like he's all stealth, and then he comes and just
John
has
Cena
his
over
axe.
here.
I'm telling you, he looks like Mike Tyson put on a mocap suit. Like he got on a fighting
That's
stance and
racist.
everything.
Just
That's not
because
racist. I'm saying he looks like a fighter.
So you're saying Mike Tyson looks like a gorilla?